Alright guys, I came over here and talked to this guy, Primer, and I get these two choices. Let's ask him about the bridge.
Do you know anything about that locked bridge past the cars?
What I know is a vault locked tight with a key, which only a fool would open for free.
Fine. What do you want?
Was that a fool or peddler is he, who opens his locks for merely a fee?
I repeat, what do you want?
Nothing more than to sit here and see if you poor interlopers are smarter than me.
Boss, can we use the plasma torch on him?
No. There's a dangerous-looking robot just past here.
Yeah, aren't you worried he's gonna eat you or something?
I've seen him quite often, though he'll not see me. And so we are happy as neighbors can be.
Can you hide us from him?
If I could, I would not, but the choice is not mine. There's no room in his brain to be further primed.
Goodbye.
Farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, the city awaits.
I have nothing to... For now, it's best to keep it that. Good old trick.
There's gotta be some other way to communicate with that floating robot.
It might be one of those episodes, guys.
I don't want to provoke. For now, that's best to keep it. For now, that's best to keep it. For now, that's best to keep.
An impressive device. If you as for this robot,
How would that even...
God damn it.
I need to see what he's offering before... Hello? Hello?
Boss, I'm pretty...
That's never... He seems... That's never go... I can't...
Yeah. I'll come back when I know how to open this. Alright guys, we're gonna try something I just found out, I guess. Let's talk to us.
Well, if it isn't my dear friend Horatio, to what do I owe the pleasure? Have you come to relieve me of another belonging?
But Rex is right here.
For the moment. Soon his visitation with Cornelius will begin.
I'm sorry.
Please do not embarrass us both with your false sympathy.
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. And secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me and he lost it.
So why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
It's a price. No sense. It's a note from the bar. My programming requires me to serve Oswald, but he is consuming dangerous levels of oil. Please intervene. Hi, Rex. You should...
And why should I? Oil smooths the rough edges from when Rex was...
Goodbye.
Parting is...
There's no way I can reach them. Could you grab the...
No, I already got you a lantern.
Fair enough.
Excuse me.
Could you help me fix...
Does it belong to Metropole?
No, it's...
Then find a prick.
I doubt that will happen.
You again?
Down in the under... You know how to fix...
Well, Metromine closed off the underworks for public safety, so...
But what?
That sounds like a prank pulled by a bolt brain calling himself used to hack locks in Metropole and change the passcodes around to leave his signature.
How did you fix the locks?
Metromine cracked his codes and reset them. Processing power like hers, there's nothing she can't do.
You know, boss, I've got a feeling that Metro Mind isn't gonna...
No, but we're not exactly new to crack... A floating light, it's holding a spool of copper...
It? She? And...
Can I have some...
She says...
Hey, Crispin, what...
What? No way! She's way out!
She's a float... You've never had any trouble with...
Well, I've never had to talk to one before, boss. Just not... I've got no practice.
Oh, let's give him some practice, why don't we?
Hey, Crispin, how about practicing on this lamp?
In front of her? Are you kidding?
Fine, we'll go down here and you can practice.
Hey, Crispin, how...
Oh. Okay, here goes. You really light me up.
No.
Okay, okay. Trust me, I know how to turn on a light.
Definitely not. Okay, that's enough practice for now.
That was the wrong one.
All right, Chris.
Beside you, all other... Whoa! That was so easy! She gave me a clipping of her copper wiring.
Hey, that wire belongs to the city. That's coming out of your salary.
You tell him. Hey! She gave that to me as a token of her affection.
I'll give you all the copper wiring you want once we're done here.
Like I want a token of your affection.
I need to find a way to connect the colored nodes to each other without crossing any wires.
Why don't we just use the plasma torch?
That's not going to work this time.
The crowbar?
Nope.
Slow down, boss.
There's nothing there. I'm going to try sending messages
On an analog. That sounds like for once. I'm glad you're the one.
May Mandelbrot's bulbs unfurl their spirals for you, silent one.
What's he saying?
You do not join the harmony. I sing alone. I am one part of the great fractal. To your kind, I would be known as Gimbal, built by Lapidus of Sovitos. The choir is silent. Burning ship has been extinguished. Strange tractors attract no more. I alone sing the function. When I came to this silent city, I looked for others to join the harmony. Leopold, built by Steeple, told me that he had a device that would sing with me. In exchange for it, I traded my secondary motor. But what he sold me does not sing. You would have it.
It's a record.
Leopold tricked me, and he will not return my motor. I will sue him and force him to return. Infinite lawsuits, silent one. I sing with all my voices. You hear only one. Now, I must recover my motor so that I can dance with the harmony.
Looks like we're going to need to go talk to Leopold. I could give it to him this way, but maybe I should. I need to find a way to connect the colored nodes to each other without crossing any wire.
God damn it.
Boss, why even? Let's just give it back to Gim.
God damn it.
Boss, why? Let's just.
Okay. We're gonna do this. It's gonna take a delicate hand. Oh fuck.
Boss, why? Let's just.
Right.
And one more piece of junk.
My joy rises like the phoenix. You are silent, but you know. Now I must continue. Farewell, silent.
You know, I'm kind of glad I missed out on that one, boss. Sometimes it's nice to... Time to go pay a visit to...
Maybe not. Let's see if we can get that oil away from Fatty.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, Lampy. Not gonna...
Hi, Rex. Rex, fact. Oswald. It's a can of... Excuse me.
Terminate unwanted discourage.
I don't think you want...
Just another...
So, from what I read, we have to wait for either Rex to not be there or something.
Who knew some place could be so lively and so depressing all at once?
Okay, let's go back down here and see if we can get into that bridge. Well, 187th, and Primer said he was 54th, so 137.
Here we go again.
Don't give me that shit.
Let's go. Are these heads?
Did you hear something? Boss, do you see those things? I've got a bad feeling about this, boss.
Crispin, on the count of 3. 1.
I am Clarity Arbiter built. Version 2. Law Clerk to Arbiter, Judge of Metropole. This is my home. Now, if you will excuse me a moment.
That's barbaric.
Civilization is defined by law, and this is lawful. As enemies of the city, they forfeited their components. I have merely exercised my right of plunder.
That sounds familiar.
Whether it's legal or not, it's grotesque.
You have a strange way of saying thank you.
Thank you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
And I'm Crispin Horatio build, version 1.
Welcome, Horatio. Crispin, what brings you to the Underworks?
What were those things?
They are shells. Robots who traded their processors and memory to Metromind in exchange for energy and repairs. Now mindless, they still scavenge parts to trade with her.
But those were the last of them, right?
Hardly. Metromind now has more efficient ways to accumulate processor power, but she left hundreds of shells in the Underworks.
Is there any way to save them?
That question is irrelevant. They lived profligate lives, and when they had squandered their resources, chose to become thieves and destroyers. Punishment, not clemency, is what justice requires.
You said you were a law clerk. What does that mean?
My sister Charity and I were built to advise Arbiter Manbuilt, who administers Metropole's court. Charity sees everything through the lens of mercy. For me, the law is clear, a matter of ones and zeros, unclouded by preference or sentiment.
Law without mercy, huh? How does that even work?
Perfectly. It is the opposite approach that fails. Mercy is malware. Once infected with it, justice becomes slow and unpredictable. In time, the system itself must be discarded. Only my vigilance protected Arbiter from this taint, but he has been without me for a long time.
Why are you taking their heads?
I am giving fair warning.
To other shells?
No, they lack the capacity for fear. The heads are for a robot named Scraper Sternweiler built.
You really think a bunch of rusty boxes will scare him off?
No, I do not want to scare him. I want to warn him. When he ignores that warning, I can destroy him lawfully and without guilt.
Boss, she's kind of exciting my electrons.
I'd like to report a theft. My power core was stolen by a big robot.
Big claws, shoots lasers, talks like this.
He came aboard the crashed ship I was living in, attacked me, and stole the core.
Took it.
Excuse me?
Whether the taking was a theft is a legal determination. Please do not characterize the evidence.
It was my power core. He shot me, and he stole it.
I know the robot you describe. His name is Scraper Sternweiler built, and he is the servant of Metromind Manbuilt, a member of the council that governs this city. I have no fondness for Metromind, but I must be impartial in considering your claim. Tell me, did Scraper say anything before he took your power core?
Before he stole my power core, he said something like, enemy, forfeit, plunder.
I see.
What, are those words override commands to turn off law and order?
They are legal concepts, Horatio. If Scraper's characterization is correct, then he did not steal your power core. He took lawful possession of it.
He shot me, and he stole it.
Calm down, boss.
This occurred inside the city.
No, in the dunes.
I see. In a crashed airship.
Yes, I said that already.
I appreciate your report, Horatio Nullbuilt. You have presented a credible claim that Scraper Sternweiler built, no doubt acting at Metromind's direction, took your power core. Beyond that, however, there is not even probable cause to arrest, let alone evidence to convict Scraper. First, the dunes are outside the ordinary jurisdiction of metropolitan law. Second, a crashed ship in the dunes is likely a relic of the War of the Four Cities. If so, your ship was forfeit enemy property, legally subject to plunder by the council. Scraper, acting as an agent of a council member, would be within his rights to seize it. Nevertheless, I would advise you to bring your case before Arbiter for further examination.
Did you say Arbiter man-built? As in, built by man himself?
Yes.
Does man still walk here? In Metropole?
No.
But man was here in the past.
What I know is entirely hearsay. I was built after the Urbanians murdered them during the war.
Impossible.
That is what Arbiter told me, and it was told to him by Metromind. Beyond that, I cannot say. The public records regarding humans were deleted by council decree.
Did Arbiter tell you anything else about man?
Only that he missed their legal arguments. Quite amusing, if often illogical.
Legal arguments?
Yes. To play a symbolic role in their justice system, humans argued cases before Arbiter.
Symbolic? Play a role? Man is the all-builder, our lord and master.
It is possible that the man you worship is not the humans in my records. All I know is hearsay. Do not rush to judgment.
How can I see Arbiter?
Anyone can petition him. Cases are considered in the order they are brought to court. But
What?
I met a scavenger who told me that the courthouse was sealed and that Arbiter was no longer hearing cases. But that cannot be true. The Metropolitan Constitution requires him to resolve all cases and controversies. He would not fail in that duty.
Sounds like he already has.
Nonsense. Not even charity could persuade him to abandon his obligations. Still, I did not detect any falsehood, evasion, or omission in the scavenger's statement. So perhaps the courthouse has been locked for some other reason. If so, it may be that Arbiter is trying to contact me, but cannot. Maybe he is already calling me home. Horatio, I have a request of you. You are under no obligation to perform it, and I will be under no obligation to you, even if you do. Do you understand?
I don't even know what you're asking me to do.
Talk to Arbiter. Ask him if I can return. Tell him that I await his summons.
That's it? Believe me, we've had to do a lot worse than that. Like this one time we chased this crazy partial named Gamma.
Of course we'll help. But how do we even get into the courthouse?
This will get you inside.
Thanks.
I must thank you, Horatio.
Clarity, you saved our lives. Compared to that, running an errand is nothing.
The law obligated me to save you, Horatio. I would have done the same for Metromind, but I am glad it was you that I saved. I wish you justice.
It's been completely...
Let's go check and see if Rex is still with Fatty McFatbot. Yep, god damn it.
Hi, Rex. Goodbye.
Parting is...
Someday.
It's a key...
Very. Ram and Rom. What is that thing?
I think it's Arbiter. Come on. Arbiter, my name is Horatio Nobuilt.
Keep going.
I'm here because a robot from this city stole my ship's power core.
Don't forget your book.
And my copy of the Gospel of Man. How can I make them... How can I... Crispin, go see what Arbiter has been transmitting to that reporter.
Boss? It's just the same thing over and over again. No code base to initiate.
Unbelievable. Someone must have formatted Arbiter's system. How would that even...
Don't ask me.
Futile. I doubt that... Why bother? Good old trick.
I'll make you a deal. I'll solve...
We're gonna check and see if Rex is still there. If he is, then I'll probably call it a day, guys.